Hello, Jim Farr from Emmanuel United Methodist Church in Noblesville, and today I want to introduce our upcoming sermon series. Our upcoming sermon series is entitled, What's So Amazing About Grace? You may have heard that title before. It's the title of a great Philip Yancey book that deals with grace and what it is and what it isn't and how it works in our lives. And I think it's important because as we try to reach outside the walls of our church and encounter new people to share the love of God with, they need to know what these things are. We use this term a lot and we throw it around like everybody knows what it means, but the truth is, it's a term that has layers of meanings. And so in this sermon series, it's a short one, only 3 weeks, we're going to be talking about what grace is. In fact, that's the very first sermon that I'll be preaching this coming Sunday, grace, what it is and what it isn't. And that will be an opportunity for us to talk about it on kind of an in-depth level. The next week, we'll be talking about grace and forgiveness, because I think the two go together and we have to understand their relationship to one another. And finally, on the last week, I've entitled the message, Oddballs, Jesus and Me, because God's grace applies to everyone, and that's why it's going to be fun to take a look at Jesus and who Jesus is for us and what it means for us that he shares this thing we call grace. So if you're very sure about what grace is, I think there's something for you in these sermons. If you maybe think what grace is, there's something for you in these sermons. If you have no idea of what grace is, there's a lot for you in these sermons. So I want to invite you to come, whether you're part of our church, whether you're watching somewhere in the community, come these next 3 weeks and as we share about grace and God's love for us.